Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatawa, Brakatawa Shai, Brakatawa, Brakatawa Shai, Brakatawa, Brakatawa Shai, the water, the Baba, Karkadash. Get up honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone that teaches truth, 100% truth. Want to do a quick, I guess, not really a lesson, but just talk about a dream that I had this early morning. Actually, it was a series of dreams, but just want to bring out one part of the dream that I remember very vividly. And I was just watching another brother. He just talked about his dream he just had on TikTok as well. One of the brothers talking about. Well, in my dream, it was like a time of Jacob's trouble, and there's a lot of division. This is real short. It's not a whole lot to it, but I remember vividly in this dream, in this time of Jacob's trouble, that a lot of so-called white people, Edomites, they were going after some Jakes, man, and I remember these Edomites going after these young Jakes, and before they can get a hold to them, some other Edomites came out of nowhere and just attacked them, and tackled them down to the ground and pretty much, was taking them out, you know. So I don't know if they're other Edomites or either they were a speckled bird or what, or the Lord has put a spirit on them, because we know that in the prophecy said that, Egyptians going to be against Egyptians, they're going to go against each other. So maybe that's what it's telling me in that dream, that these Edomites are going to be over here in Babylon the Great, man. They're going to be going after each other, which we know like a time of civil war, civil unrest. And I just remember that part vividly in the dream, man. And I said, man, I just got to put this out, see where it goes. If the Lord give it to me, it's not just for me to hold on to, but to put out there, especially if it relates to this truth. And another part of the dream too, I remember being at a funeral. It's like 2 or 3 funerals together. And in the dream, it was very emotional because I felt like I was losing so many people, which, a lot of times when deaths come, you usually come in threes. I went through that episode, a few years back. You lost a lot of very close family members, like I said, went in a set of threes. And in this dream, I remember being very, very emotional, people that I have lost, and some of them were in the dream. And they actually, in the dream, they would be going off on long trips or whatever, if it makes sense, try to make it make sense. When out in this dream, I couldn't remember who this was that had passed, that we was at a funeral. I remember trying to get through a crowd of, old pastors, old Christian pastors or Baptist pastors, trying to get down to a certain level, a certain section. And it's hard to get through, and there was some stairs there. And the stairs, I remember these little, like 3 or 4 little girls coming up the stairs. And there's one little one in particular, very little, and she could barely make it up the stairs, and I went down to try to help her up. And in helping her up, man, something that she said, I forget what the little girl said, but it was like, something like she was like a little angel or something. She meant something special, but when I was helping her up, I can't remember what it was, that part. But like I said, all this is just a series of dreams that I had last night. But I definitely remember the part about the civil unrest, the fighting, Edomites going after Jakes, other Edomites attacking those other Edomites. It was wild, man. It was a wild succession of dreams. But I just want to kind of put that out there. Lord will, it's edifying. The Lord said in the last days we're going to have visions and dreams. Like I said, I was watching a brother on TikTok. He had another one about civil unrest and brothers receiving spiritual powers, man. Because we know this power that we have is come through the Holy Ghost, man, through the Ruach Kadash. And we're going to be able to tap in, man, to those special powers. Because he was saying in his dream, Esau, Edom, I guess will make us super soldiers, where they have this special powers, ability to be able to run and jump and extra strength. Well, we're going to have those same powers, but we're going to get ours on the right hand side. Like Esau Edom gets his on the left hand side, I was going to be right hand side. Because Lord said we're going to be able to mount up wings like eagles. We're going to be able to run and not get tired. Be able to run up walls and all that. But he said also on the other side, the enemy is going to be they're going to be super powerful. Things that they're going to be able to do. That's pretty much it, man. Lord wills, that'll find that. Say shalom.